Growing up, I have always had a passion for food. Watching the Food Network and the Cooking Channel and any cooking shows I could get my hands on, that's what I was doing. Food has always been a passion of mine because it makes people happy and it brings people together. And that's what I want to be able to do. And thanks to years of watching those shows and putting what I learned from the shows to practice, I'm able to do what I love in the best industry out there. The coronavirus hit the world in early 2020. Many families and businesses were affected by the pandemic, but restaurants, along with other businesses, were hit the hardest. Restaurants function completely off of socializing and fellowshipping, and having that aspect taken away has hurt them tremendously. My company is here to help you readjust and get back on your feet after the pandemic. Elegant Eats was founded in 2020 by a group of young restaurant executives and owners who saw a problem arise due to the pandemic and wanted to help find a solution. Our mission is to make sure that all of our customers are happy before, during, and after our services. Due to social distancing, we are big on social media, allowing us to communicate with our clients and potential clients easier and faster. Our company goal is to help restaurants return to the state they were in before the pandemic and possibly become even better afterwards. Many restaurant owners went through a very hard time having to close the doors of their restaurants due to the pandemic. This sent them into financial instability, making it hard at home to pay the bills for their home and for the restaurant. Having a company who can help better the reputation of your restaurant due to the pandemic is beneficial because it gives restaurant owners hope that they won't have to close their doors permanently, and it also gives them hope that they will be able to become more financially stable after the pandemic. Hi, my name is Celena Jackson. I am the co CEO of Elegant Eats Consulting Company. Not only am I the founder of Lena's Kitchen, restaurant, bar, and catering, I have also helped many restaurants restore their image and become successful again. A lot of restaurants have been around for decades and have gotten stuck in the past. I come in and I help them modernize their image, not so they can lose their charm, but so they can be up to speed with the trends and things of today. Having this experience gives me the knowledge and abilities to help other restaurants update themselves in a way that I have helped previous restaurants, in a way that will capture their charm, but updating it a little bit. I feel as if I have the ability to help update restaurants to be appealing to the younger crowd and potential customers. This information is important because having this knowledge will help restaurants develop and stay up to date so in the future they don't fall behind. They have an idea of what to look for and what to keep an eye on over time to know where they need to update and where they just need to stay the same. The Ocean Air Seafood Room was founded in 1998. You all are known for featuring fresh and seasonal seafood, the ultra fresh seafood that's flown in daily, giving you a taste of every coast, east to west, north to south. Your best selling dishes are the jumbo scallops, the shrimp duo, and of course, the Scottish salmon. You guys also have a few competitors. One of your competitors would have to be the Atlanta Fish Market. Now, this is a big competitor. They've been around since 1981 and they have a great reputation for being the go-to seafood restaurant. The difference between your restaurants is that the Atlanta Fish Market serves a more traditional style of seafood, whereas you all do a more modern, funky take on things like the country fried lobster tail. Another one of your competitors would have to be 6 feet under. Now, they're a restaurant located in Atlanta and they are a historical restaurant. They favor you all in terms of the seafood aspect, but where they differ is that they are a casual seafood restaurant. They have a great rooftop patio and it overlooks the Oakland Cemetery, the historical Oakland Cemetery. Now let's look at some of the reviews you all have gotten in the last few months. This review right here, they were raving about your wine and shrimp. They love the fact that they are large. They also were a big fan of the mixed cocktail sauces that you all have. Going down in the review, they loved the mixed grill. They said it was one of their favorites, and they were raving about your scallops. That's something to keep your eye on. These next two reviews are referencing your cocktails. One lady talked about a cocktail that used to have dry ice in it, that used to have smoke emitting from it. Another review says that they started with the sangria and they ended up also getting a margarita. So let's keep an eye on our cocktails and try to do something with those. Now, these next reviews are not so pretty. This first one is talking about how they ordered a steak and it came out overcooked, and when they asked for it to be recooked for them, they said that what they described and what they got were complete opposites. So then, when they finally got it back, they got it in a to go box as if they were being kicked out the restaurant, and they weren't able to really enjoy their birthday or their vacation. And having that happen is not the best thing. Out of these next two reviews, one is referencing the fact that their food quality was not the best, that it did come out incorrect, and that there were many menu items that they were not able to order. But both of these reviews are referencing wait times. One of them talks about making a reservation and still having to wait an hour to be seated. The other talks about how they had to wait 30 minutes to get a drink at the bar, and they also had to wait 30 minutes to get an appetizer, and ultimately ended up canceling their dinner and just leaving, which is something we don't want to happen at our restaurant. Looking at your online restaurant reviews, the good, the bad, and the ugly, it is not a bad thing. It is actually a good thing. It is a good thing because it allows you to understand the areas that you need to improve on, the areas that you are excelling in, and the areas that you can take advantage of. For example, the reviews I read about your cocktails, the sangria, the margarita, and even the dry ice cocktail, you should take advantage of happy hour and cocktails, and that will help you in the future bring in new customers to see new, hip, specialty cocktails that only you offer. Based on your reviews, there are many opportunities for you to improve. As I mentioned before, your cocktails got the most positive attention out of any other aspect of your restaurant. Offering one of a kind specialty cocktails will help you stand out, along with offering a happy hour with a bar bites menu for those who just want to enjoy cocktails and not necessarily have a large meal. Also, your reviews show, and I did not mention, that you are open Christmas. Taking advantage of this should be a no brainer. Offering an exciting limited menu on this day or have a specialty cocktail and dish that is only available for a limited time will get you attention and traction, especially during the holiday season when people want to spend time with their families and maybe go to a nice dinner. Though your restaurant reviews were mainly positive, there were still a few that referenced the same things that could be threats to your restaurant. One of these threats will be your customer service. Customers who make a reservation should not have to wait 30 minutes to be seated. The food quality should also be consistent. Customers should not have to question whether or not their food is spoiled or not. The food not being consistent will not only push away loyal customers, but potential ones also. Another threat to your restaurant would be the complete customer experience. Customers should not feel ignored or forgotten while eating at your restaurant. Having customers sitting and waiting for an extended period of time, waiting for little things like drinks or appetizers, it should not happen. What you're seeing here is called the SWOT analysis. This is a chart pinpointing your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. The things that will help and harm your restaurant. Breaking down everything that I've previously said into a chart that's easier to understand. In summary, managing your restaurant reviews is important because you want to stay on top of everything that goes on within the walls of your restaurant. Checking your reviews as often as every month will help you correct the negative reviews in a timely manner. Take into consideration what I suggested about using happy hour to your advantage, along with Christmas and the holiday season. Having a small bar bites menu will allow bar goers to get a quick bite to eat while they are enjoying their one-of-a-kind specialty cocktail. And having a limited menu or a special item for the holiday season will allow more people to come in during that time and share with their families. I really enjoyed managing your restaurant's reviews and providing recommendations to help you not only improve the image of your restaurant, but also the communication and the customer service skills. If you need anything, we can be reached by email at info@eleganteats.com, on our website, eleganteats.com, and also by phone, 800-876-5432. Today we will be giving away water bottles with our company name and logo on the front, along with all of our contact information on the back. And it is to remind you to never let your restaurant go thirsty for customers. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you have any questions. Thank you so much.